Prophet and the Celestine Prophecy. A Journey of Human Consciousness. Kahlil Gibran's The Prophet, published in 1923, and James Redfield's The Celestine Prophecy, published in 1993, were written in different eras and styles. Yet, both books explore the same essential question: how does human consciousness grow, expand, and mature? Gibran, a Lebanese-born poet, painter, and philosopher, immigrated to the United States in his youth and worked mainly in Boston and New York. Redfield, an American author and spiritual thinker, devoted his studies to psychology, energy, healing, and human awareness. Through poetic language, Gibran reveals the inner movements of the soul. Through storytelling, Redfield explains the step-by-step awakening of human consciousness. Though their approaches differ, both ultimately reach the same understanding: we are far deeper, wider, and more mysterious than we imagine. And every experience we encounter leads us back to our true essence. In the Celestine Prophecy, the story unfolds as the main character follows a mysterious ancient manuscript discovered in Peru. This manuscript contains 9 spiritual insights that describe the evolution of human awareness. The first insight reveals that we do not live in a purely material world. Instead, we exist within a vast, living field of energy. Invisible currents connect all people, shaping our experiences, relationships, and even our smallest coincidences. Gibran expresses this same truth in his reflections on love, suffering, and human encounters. When he writes that life does not happen to us, but through us, he reminds us that every event serves the unfolding of consciousness itself. In the second and third insights, Redfield explains that throughout history, humans failed to understand these energetic connections. As a result, power struggles emerged, as people sought to dominate one another's energy. This pursuit led to inner emptiness and spiritual poverty. But in the fourth insight, he reveals a turning point. When humans learn to connect directly with a higher source of energy, rather than taking it from others, they rediscover inner fullness, peace, and vitality. Gibran echoes this wisdom when he writes, "It is in giving that you truly receive. True energy flows not through possession or competition, but through love, openness, and generosity." This perspective resonates deeply with the teachings of Michael A. Singer in The Untethered Soul. Singer emphasizes opening the heart, releasing inner resistance, and allowing energy to flow freely. Through meditation, mindfulness, and non-attachment, he invites us to return to the natural rhythm of life. The fifth insight introduces the idea of meaningful coincidence. Events, Redfield suggests, are not random. They arise in response to the direction of our awareness. As our thoughts and intentions shift, so do the people we meet, the messages we hear, and the opportunities that appear. Gibran reflects this truth when he writes that what the soul dreams of is already on its way. Our inner state becomes the seed from which outer reality grows. Both authors remind us that the world we experience is a mirror of our inner condition. If we approach life with tension and fear, the reflection will be the same. But when we soften, open, and trust, the world responds in kind. The sixth and seventh insights describe the healing of emotional wounds and inherited patterns. By recognizing and releasing old fears, pain, and unconscious conditioning, we begin to participate in a greater collective awakening. Gibran deepens this understanding by portraying sorrow as an expansion of the heart. He suggests that pain carves space within us, so that greater joy, compassion, and wisdom may enter. In the eighth insight, Redfield envisions a future shaped by conscious cooperation. In this new era, heightened intuition allows people to sense one another's life direction and offer guidance, support, and understanding. Gibran reflects this same vision when he writes that we are each other's compass and light. As consciousness matures, relationships transform from control and competition into mutual illumination and shared growth. This vision aligns closely with philosopher Martin Buber's teaching in I and Thou, where he explains that true existence arises only through authentic relationship. The ninth and final insight reveals humanity's ultimate purpose: to discover our unique role within the unfolding evolution of the universe. Gibran expresses this beautifully when he writes that life has been whispering its meaning to us long before we ever began to ask. Each of us carries a distinct cosmic note. And as awareness expands, this note becomes a clear and resonant melody. At the conclusion of the Celestine Prophecy, Redfield describes a remarkable experience. While hiding in the mountains, the protagonist enters a deep meditative state. His body begins to feel lighter, almost as if dissolving into light itself. Those around him perceive his form becoming faint and transparent. Redfield explains this as an elevation of energetic vibration, suggesting that at higher states of consciousness, physical density diminishes. Similar moments appear throughout spiritual history. After encountering God, Moses' face radiated with light. During the Transfiguration, Jesus' appearance shone brighter than the sun. Though expressed in different literary forms, both books deliver the same profound message: we are not merely biological beings, but spiritual expressions of a vast and living universe. Every coincidence, every loss, every joy, and every encounter is part of a carefully arranged journey, guiding us back to the remembrance of who we truly are. Gibran sings this truth through poetry. Redfield reveals it through story. Together, they remind us that life does not happen outside of us. It awakens within us. And in that awakening, we discover the deeper meaning of existence itself.